Hi, I'm Dr. Bertice Berry, and I want to tell you a story. I had been asked by a company to um, create some work around value, what our values are, and to see deeply into value alignment. Well, that work turned into 3 months of very focused work. Most people will tell you, oh, I value education, I value my family. If you just ask, what do you value? People, oh, I value. But values are so much deeper. If you pull up a list of values, you will find that there are 418 values. Some lists have 424, but that's really some replication. So there's about 418 values, deep values, core values. And our core values should be understood because they're kind of set very early on. And so my work was around collapsing all of the values into value sets so that you could create a sense of this is who I am, this is what I need, this is how I align myself with the work of the company, with the work of my family, with what it is and who we are. Now, value sets that I created were around religion, which was different than spirituality. Some people deeply value education, some folks deeply value passionate sensuality. Some people deeply value honesty. Some value adventure, some adventureness or adventurous life, a very adventurous life. Some folks value their values lend them to being ambitious or driven. Those two, the groupings that I created, being ambitious or driven, gave me the most trouble because they looked very much the same. They looked identical. Well, what's the difference between these values and these values? And when I looked at them really, really closely, I could see how they looked the same on the surface, but when you went deeper, you got different results. An ambitious person was someone you wanted in leadership. A driven person was someone you wanted as the head of sales. Oh, you already understand it now. And seeing that blew my mind because we can be around people who are just so driven that we think, oh, great, we're all going to succeed because they're going to take us to the mountaintop. But sometimes a driven person will take you off a cliff. An ambitious person will not do whatever it takes to get it done. They will consider what is there. Um, but they also need people around them who kind of anchor them. And how you anchor those values is also very important. Now, I know some of you are thinking, well, will you give us those lists and will you give us that work? And I really would like to explore this a little more. You can explore it on your own. You can just kind of spend some time in the value set and all the values, lay them all out in front of you. And there's pages of them and long, long, long lists. Lay them out in front of you and see what you really are driven to. Pull 6 of those values and say, is this truly me? Is this who I am and how I am? I know you want my list. Did I say somebody hired me to do that work? Did I say that part? Because my values that include generosity and gratitude require that I be anchored by folks who kind of help me see you can't just give everything away. Because if you do, you end up in resentment. You have nothing left. And the people you just give everything away do not value what you're given. I know I went deep today, but it's a deep kind of day, especially after yesterday. I love you.